Hello everyone, welcome to GitLab 13.3 Team Retrospective Summary. Today we are going to cover what went well, what went wrong, and how we can improve. Let's start from what went well. Collaboration met from monitor 8 p.m. We had great async collaboration between the UX team and the engineering team using a design planning issue. Nicole from release management. We had a great async collaboration between the front-end and back-end engineers regarding performance improvements for the releases page that resulted in identifying an MVC for optimization in the API. Dara from Create Editor. During our retrospective, a backend reached out to a front-end to ask for a pair programming session to refresh his front-end skill set. It is always good to cross specialty boundaries here and there to add a little breadth to our skill sets. Results. Ricky from Verify Testing. We closed a lot of JUnit feature-related issues this milestone, including deleting the feature flag and renaming the feature to unit test reports. Cheryl from CI. Seeing a lot of success with our GraphQL migration efforts. John from Package. We released the new package details UI. Chase from Progressive Delivery. We made it possible to versioning Helm charts in order to ship breaking changes safely. And Nick from Geo. We completed work to remove Geo's reliance on foreign data wrappers, which makes Geo easier to set up and maintain. This work was done over 51 MRs and resulted in 3,823 net lines of code removed. Valerie from UX. The UX team migrated over 100 view instances of buttons and pagination to pajamas. The added benefit of this effort is giving designers more exposure to the product and how it's built. Tanya from Quality. GitLab performance site speed pipeline helped catch a front-end performance degradation. Efficiency. Craig from database. It has been noted that the database-related work has become more predictable, and we know much more about the planned work than we did a few months ago. Diversity, inclusion, and belonging. Craig from the memory team. As called out by Alexi, we are really appreciative of the Friends and Family Day this month. Additionally, it is encouraging to see so many folks taking additional time off this month to disconnect, recharge, and take time for themselves. Iteration from Nick. By keeping our MRs small and review cycle times short, under 4 days average, we saw a significant increase in our MR rate compared to previous months. And John from Plan. We had success in identifying engineering DRIs earlier in the product development flow for complex features, which led to better breakdowns and better collaboration. We also experienced the corollary of a long-running feature in which engineers may have got involved too late. Now let's go on to what went wrong. Results from Michelle, source code. Stress and anxiety are continued theme as global events in the US, Belarus, and elsewhere added to the existing levels of over the pandemic. Efficiency. John from Static Site Editor. Team members are still experiencing troubles with the GTK at times that are affecting productivity, also troubles with the GCK. Nicole from Release Management. We had some shifts in scope, primarily to help investigate a broader technical effort that hadn't been clearly defined and was underestimated. This put a bit more stress on the team to get deliverables completed before code cutoff. And how we can improve. Nicholas from Configure, giving feedback for design issues on time is probably related to the discussion of having too many issues and not knowing what to focus on. We thought that everything was properly discussed. When new comments came up, and those surprised us, this led to quite a bit of uncertainty about the scope and the status of the front-end issues. Efficiency. Jerome from Growth Conversion. As we started running more experiments, we started to see gaps in our experimentation process. Similar to our product development flow, we are now starting to define our experiment workflow. Iteration. Ricky from Verified Testing. We had a bit of uncertainty around how we were using the deliverable and the stretch labels. We merged our current process into our handbook page with an eye for improving how we are using them to better level set for the say-do ratio dashboard. That is the end of the retrospectives, and we have a few discussion topics for the live session. The live retro session will be on Tuesday, September 8th at 4 p.m. UTC or 9 a.m. Pacific time. There are two topics we are going to discuss. The first one, given the global events in the US, Belarus, and elsewhere that added to the existing levels of stress and anxiety over the pandemic, what can we do to keep team members in good shape, meanwhile, keep day-to-day work efficient? The second topic is, how do your groups use the various infrastructure monitoring dashboards tools that are available? Now that we are using feature flags more rigorously, it opens the door for engineers to monitor their own changes in production. My group is working on adding a process around monitoring changes after a feature flag is enabled. Is there an existing process mandate for this, besides the feature flag rollout template? And last, just want to remind everyone, please add your feedbacks for 13.3 retro for the improvements to be implemented in 13.4 retro. The issue to enter your feedbacks is in the retro doc. Please follow the link. Thank you.